We have recently hit 7,000 subscribers. I'm so grateful for that landmark, but now we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, so it would be greatly appreciated if you could take 1 second out of your day to drop a sub on the channel. Enjoy the rest of the video. Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy No Limit Dots here, back with another video. And before we get into today's video, I just want to remind you all out there that y'all are kings and queens, and I hope y'all are having a very blessed day. And in today's video, I'm gonna be bringing you guys 5 tips, tricks, however you want to call it, suggestions, piece of advice on how to become a better point guard in NBA 2K24. What's this guy doing, bro? What's this guy doing? He just bought the game, 65 overall. Go grind, man. You admiring the view? You trying to go for a swim or something? Like, I'll leave him be, bro. He must be going through something, but you know, if you ever need a PG to carry you, I got you, buddy. But yeah, guys. So this video, I'm gonna be giving you some tips on how to become a better point guard. Now, me personally, I ain't the craziest dribbler, but I know how to manipulate the defense in order to get myself open and my teammates open. So let's go ahead and get into the video. The first tip that I would give when it comes to becoming a better point guard is establishing the structure of the offense that you would like to run, right? So this is going to come in terms of deciding what type of offense you want to run. Do you want to have an inside center or do you want to have a popper center, right? Because it's a very big difference. If I had to recommend one of the two to you guys, it comes down to this, right? Do you want to mainly focus on creating your own shot, whether it's hitting the midi or threes? If you are capable of doing that at a very high level, I would 100% recommend using a pure inside center, right? But if you want a little bit of help getting threes up and you're able to utilize a shooting center to get other people open and call different types of plays, if you're more IQ based, I guess like I am, I would use a popper center, because especially in this year's game, I don't really think that, like, my popper center, he has 92 standing dunk and a 77 3 ball, and he still has all great defensive stats. So I don't think there's much of a difference between a popper and an inside. So you might as well go a popper. I mean, my popper, he could shoot the lights out, right? So also in terms of structure, what you want to do here on offense is, say hypothetically, right, you like to shoot, you like to bring the ball up to the right hash, right? More times than not, you're going to end up dotting that right corner. So you want to have, between your lock and your back end, you want to have the better shooter always in the right corner next to you, because he's most likely going to get more threes up in comparison to the guy that is in the opposite corner of where you are operating hash, right? Also, what you want to do is, not everyone knows this. Not everyone knows this, right? So when you're running a traditional pick and roll offense, okay, you want to have your secondary ball handler or second best shooter on your team. You want to have him spotted up the hash next to you. You know what I mean? And also a part of structure, I didn't even get into this. I just got straight into whether you want an inside center or a popper center. But you can also run many different offenses, such as a 5-out offense. So last year, 5-out offense was very popular considering how broken 6'7" and 6'8" builds were. And even there were some people on 6'1" point guards. They were running 5-out offense because due to Hall of Fame quick first step, due to how crazy fading was, due to the especially quick drops off one, like they were able to run 5-out offense at a high effective rate. So that's a part of structure. One, establishing where you want your teammates spotted up on the court, establishing what kind of offense you would like to run, and also establishing what kind of center you would like to play with, right? So let's go ahead and move on to tip number 2, which is going to be flow. Now, I get that's a very generic word. You might not understand what I even mean by flow, right? When it comes to flow of the offense, you never want to have your offense static, right? You always want to have things and moving at all times. You don't want to become predictable, right? Let me give you an example, okay? I like to operate out of the right hash, and I use a popper center. If I dribble right, I have a chance of getting a fade off. I have a chance of rim running, and when I dribble right, my center pops middle, okay? So if I start hitting my center on the pop because they're guarding my rim run or my fade, then they're gonna learn that. They're gonna catch on to that, right? So then you have to mix things up. So it's all part of the flow. You want to have players in constant movement, and that's where it comes down to your play calling as well. Most of the times, I would say 65-70% of the time when you're running your offense, you're not gonna call play, right? But if things are not going your way as a point guard, especially in this 2K, listen, call cut, call wrap cut, call give and go, call a corner cut, you go fade corner, call Fifi, call reverse Fifi. Like, bro, I'm just giving you plays right off the top of my head, like that, things that you could run that the defense might not see coming. And I also am thinking about putting out a video of the plays that I like to call, reverse decks. Not a reverse decks, a wrap decks, a fake wrap, a full wrap, a wrap with an off ball for your shooting guard. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that you could run to make sure that the flow of your offense is going. Because if you're not putting up good shots, that's going to easily end up in fast break points for the other team. So you want to make sure the flow of your offense is good and always running smoothly. The third tip I can give you guys, this is rather self-explanatory, but if you don't do this, I promise you cannot run point guard. The third tip is going to be icon passing. I have it absolutely engraved in my mind at this point to icon pass. I'm always flicking my icons as I'm dribbling up the court, seeing where everyone is, making sure my teammates are in the right spots. This goes for any position. If you could learn how to icon pass and learn how to anticipate rotations and stuff like that, you will just be such a better player. And if you don't icon pass, you can't run point guard. It just is what it is. If you don't icon pass at least 85-90% of the time, you cannot run point guard. Even when I'm playing twos, I'm still icon passing. There's literally nobody on my team, right? There's nobody else. Like if I hit A or if I hit RBB, it's the same exact thing. But just get into the habit of icon passing. It'll make things a whole lot better for your offense. You don't want to be like, I thought I passed it to you. Did you icon it? No, I didn't. All right, there you go. Make sure don't leave it up to faith of you dotting a teammate. Make sure to just hit the icon. Okay. Let's go ahead and move into step number 4. Now this is going to be what separates me from a lot of point guards. It's going to be IQ. Okay. Let me explain this. IQ is not something, I feel like it's something you're born with, at this point. As if you're a point guard, your IQ, you just have it. You have it or you don't. You know what I mean? There's some people, you're a lock or you're not a lock. You can get pluck steals or you can't get pluck steals. There's some people you could read lanes and you can't read lanes. You could shoot ash and you can't shoot ash. You get what I mean? There's some people that have the point guard IQ and some people that just don't. But that doesn't mean it's not something that could be worked on, okay? That's not something that means it can't be worked on. Your IQ as a point guard, right? Anticipation, reading rotations, reading if they're going to stack, if they're going to triangle, if they're going to reverse triangle, reverse stack, all those type of things, realizing what corner the center's in, right? Realizing all those type of things. Realizing if your point guard's hot, if your center's hot, draw plays, get them more involved, get them the ball open, okay? Realizing if you're going to get pinched, realizing if the slip's been open or if your fade's open or if the pop's open. All those type of things come down to your IQ and anticipation skills of what the defense is going to do. And also when it comes to IQ, it's also just understanding and realizing and taking what the defense is giving you. If a defender, right? If a defender is blocking off your wing, okay? Don't try to dribble wing. Don't dribble into him and get a bum steal, okay? Take it middle. Utilize the screen. See if they might blitz you off hash, dot hash. Send the center on a quick slip. You know what I mean? A lot of things come down to IQ. But let's go ahead and get into step or tip number 5, I should say, is going to be mindset. In 2K, especially this 2K with how broken Limitless Range is. Once you get in that shooting slump or you miss your first or second shot, you cannot get rattled. You cannot let your teammates down on offense. You just can't. You are the main part of the offense. You must always play with confidence no matter what. Whether you're down 20 or you're up 20, you always have to play with that same front running confidence that you would play with if you were up 20, right? The mindset, okay? The mindset to always, even if your defense is giving up a bucket every other play, right? You want to fight. You want to fight and keep shooting good shots, keep getting teammates involved, keep passing, keep shooting. You know what I mean? It's all mindset. Do not get rattled. A lot of people get rattled, man, in 2K. Okay, if your offense isn't going, look to pass. If your passing game is going crazy, it's going to open up your offense for yourself. Okay, it's all a mindset when running point guard. Keep composure. Keep your patience. Okay. And good things will happen. Guys, that is going to be my 5 tips for you guys. I know it didn't have anything to do with getting open or anything like that, but I feel like I was able to give you guys a lot of gems in this video to becoming a better point guard. And if you did overall enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And this has been your boy, No Limit Dots, and I'm out. Peace.